All right. So it came to my attention that the video I just uploaded didn't have the audio kept cutting in and out, and it's really fucking annoying. So I'm gonna attempt to redo that and address all of the things that I addressed on Conspiracy Underground's most recent live stream, where he titled "Gang Stalking Crisis Actors on YouTube." So we'll give it a go. Either way, I'll be able to address all the important stuff and put in my commentary where I feel it's important. So.
All right, so we're gonna be talking about the crisis actor topic and the gang stalking algorithm now. And there's no reason for it. He's like a white kid from America. So obviously there's people online that look up the IS people. I'm not gonna say it because I don't want to be linked to these people, these psychopaths. But
I'm gonna start by saying that Conspiracy Underground has this thing with race. I don't know why. I don't recognize race. I try to pretend race doesn't exist because the powers that be love to use race to divide us. That much is clear to anybody with eyes to see. So if you should question anybody that uses race, right, to try to influence you, to play the race card, you know. He's clearly a little bit racist, you know. Anybody, it doesn't matter if it's a white kid with blonde hair and blue eyes that, you know, that worships, that is Islamic, you know, that worships the Quran or that studies Islam. That doesn't matter what you look like. It makes no difference what you look like. What, is only people with dark skin allowed to be Islam? I mean, come on, dude.
But if you look up the IS thing, then you can get on a watch list, right? So it's common sense. His name's Karan Anand. He's pretending to be a targeted individual. He's on probation. He just got arrested for marijuana. And his job is to link people, not even set them up, but just to link them to the Quran, right?
That's his job, huh?
On the internet.
That's his job.
Obviously, he looks like someone that's like, the way he's putting his channel, it looks like someone that looks at the people, the people that do the booms on planes on September 11th. So I call him out, right? So he deletes his channel within a few months. And this is why I call people out, because I don't want people set up, go to prison for no reason by fucking criminal law enforcement people.
I agree.
Of course, I'm going to tell people out there, like, fuck these people, dude. They're not going after bad guys. They're trying to hurt innocent Americans and put them on, like, illegal watch lists and shit. Illegal FISA warrants and shit. Man.
I agree with that.
My main thing of this channel is to mess up their operation. As long as you're not, like, if you're not going after, like, terrorists or bad people, and you're trying to set up innocent Americans like me, like, no, dude, like, fuck you.
Okay, so that's what I wanted to start by addressing. Who the fuck is trying to set you up, Conspiracy? I don't see anybody trying to set you up with anything. You literally smoke weed on live streams. So you don't seem too worried about being set up if you're sitting there fucking sparking up on a live stream.
I'm not going to pretend you're a TI. So anyways, he deletes his channel. He comes, like, I search his name on the internet. His charges change, like his criminal charges change on the article. And he's wearing a black and white checkerboard hoodie, like Freemasonry, checkerboard, whatever. Like, they switched his whole internet page of his charges, and he switched it, and they gave him new charges, basically.
That's how that works.
So he's off probation.
That's how that works. You know, whenever you have pending charges, and then you make a plea deal or whatever, they change. That's what it changes. I mean, that's how that works, dumbass.
Off probation. And he had some serious charges. Like, it was for weed, but it was like he was growing it, he was selling it. Like,
okay, was he growing it? Was he selling it? No, He was allegedly growing it and allegedly selling it. And you're the fucking problem whenever you come on and you say this like he was doing it, and you don't know that he was alleged. I only say this because I was accused of shit that I didn't do. If you look at my name to this day, it comes up and says wanted, and it's all fucking lies, complete lies. So you can't go spreading around. You're part of the problem, dude. That is part of the problem. You know, stop being part of the problem. Be part of the solution.
You can get in trouble for that. Like, I mean, first offense, yeah,
You can get in trouble for slander and libel too.
you probably get probation, but you can do a plea deal and work undercover. So
Work undercover.
the
Yeah.
second person is Targeted Pat.
Here we go.
Targeted Patton. I mean, he doesn't really portray a perp so much.
Because I'm not a perp.
Besides, again, I've always said it, his affiliation with TI News. Like, this guy's an open hacker, open criminal, open person that uses hundreds.
Okay, now we're going to address TI News. Because he's not an open hacker, an open perp, okay? I've never actually heard TI News say that he was a TI. I don't know if he is or not, but that's irrelevant. All I know is it seems to me like he was putting good information out there, right? I know he had information that helped me, and then he became a threat to the powers that be, right? So then in comes Conspiracy Underground to call him a perp, to call him a hacker, right? So that they can try to discredit TI News because he was influencing things for the better. He was being part of the solution, right? Bringing light to a lot of the shit that they do, okay? And yes, he trolls you. That's two different things, okay? You need to stop lumping the trolling in with the gang stalking. Trolling is a normal human thing. Like Nerve Gorilla, I hate to say it, but Nerve Gorilla is right whenever he says that, that's just trolling, okay? People troll people. TI News gets a kick out of trolling you. I think it's hilarious. He trolls you, so you call him, act like he's some kind of agent or some, and it's funny to me because, dude, you're fooled. People are laughing at you because you're sitting here saying that a troll, like the trolls are laughing at you because they troll you, and then you sit here and say he's an agent and he's a perp, he's a hacker. No, he just simply trolled you. It's hilarious, and then you fucking took the bait.
There's a soccer account that doesn't work. He's not a TI. Like, just admit he's not a target. Like, he doesn't not require to work. No one's fucking with his shit. He's fucking with.
Not required to work? What do you mean? He works like 6 days a week.
Fucking with other people. He has cell phone jammers. He's admitted to having a cell phone jammer and using a jammer on a fucking, basically a target. He's like, we're fucking with this guy. We're using the cell. That's stuff that's happened in my gang stalking. Now, I'm not blaming him, but they have used cell phone jammers. Like, in my house, I have zero cell phone connection.
Yeah, me too.
So they've used the actual jammers. Like, the people that used to sit on my patio used to use cell phone jammers and jam my cell phone, jam my internet. Like, I'll be playing Xbox and, like, I'll be playing a ranked game in Madden, winning the game, and then they'll come sit down and the game will come up.
Yep. I think it's funny because after the stream, or after the video I uploaded last night with Virginia, I feel like they're punishing me now. Because, what do you know, today I come on, I turn on my laptop to use my laptop, and I go on to try to go to Dana's live and talk on Dana's live, and it's working just fine. And then poof, the fucking thing just shuts right off and it won't turn back on now. Nothing. It's just nothing. Now that could be a coincidence. It is a common problem with these laptops that they do that, but the timing of it all. And then, of course, then after that, Conspiracy Underground makes a live stream calling out me and other people as crisis actors, right? And it's like he only comes after the people that are actual TIs and trying to influence the community or influence anybody else to discredit us so that to try to shut down our influence, because we're a threat to the powers that be. Because when you try to influence other people, that somebody who's doing good is some kind of perp. How are you helping anybody, Conspiracy Underground? How are you helping the situation by doing that? I don't understand it. I don't go out there and try to influence other people about anybody. I'm doing this now about you because to shut down what you're trying to do here. Okay? If you're really a TI, what the fuck good are you doing what you're doing here? Right? Good. I mean, look at you call me a crisis actor and say I'm working with the police? What the fuck are you trying to do, dude? Believe me, I do not work with the police. I will not work with the police. I have never worked with the police. They fucking hate me, right? I don't answer questions. That's why me and the police don't get along very much. They won't even fucking come to my door. I've had legitimate fucking shit. I've gotten assaulted while on the phone with 911. And the police will not do anything. They will not fucking do anything for me. How can you say I work with the police? The police will literally have gone out of their way to not fucking help me in anything when I have situations. So I don't even fucking bother with it. I don't even go to the police for anything because they're worthless. They're fucking worthless. It's a fucking stupid game that they play.
I mean, that's happened several times. But I mean, there's many things TI News has said he's openly said he's a perp. Like, he's nowhere near TI at all. Like, so anyone affiliated with him is a perp. Like, that's just simple. It's plain. He's messed with TIs. Nope. He's hacked TIs.
Nope.
You know, it's on record. Like,
is it on record? Let's see that record. Conspiracy Underground, you say that he's hacked you. Other people say that he's a hacker or something. I have yet to see any evidence of that. Let's see it. Come on, let's see it. Let's see it. And let's see your face while we're at it.
Like, I've documented it. People like Donovan have documented it. You know, there's a lot of people. Tammy has, fucking J-Rom. Like, everyone has claimed that TI News has hacked them or used multiple soccer accounts that fucking trolled them for months on them. Something a gang stalker would do. So,
the gang stalker would do.
Targeted patent. And again, these are crisis actors working for the police, if I'm right. You know, I'm assuming I'm right.
If I'm right. No, you're wrong. You're completely fucking wrong. There's a whole lot to unpack there with what you just said. Like, I am against Tammy Hess, 100%. Donovan has been against me. Like, I don't have anything against Donovan. I think he is a real TI. And I wish we could see more eye to eye. Because I feel like everything they do is to try to divide and conquer us. Try to divide the TI community, which is what you're doing right now. Whether you know it or not, you're trying to divide the TI community. I think you're just not that intelligent, and they get you. They put out the bait, and you take the fucking bait. Simple as that. And they use dumb people like you to cause division amongst the targeted individual community. Plain and simple.
Right. But these people this is how you know they're crisis actors. These are low-level criminal informants.
Criminal informants.
The technical term you can put is a crisis actor because they're not targeted. They're pretending to be targeted.
Who am I informing?
The police are watching.
What am I informing anybody of?
There are police units that are in the TI community that are listening up to see if TIs are planning any attacks or planning anything like that.
I'd like to know where you get this information at. I mean, because I would imagine that there are, but you say it like you know it. Like, where do you get your information, Conspiracy Underground? Where do you get this information? It's almost like you have some insider information that we don't all have. Only you have it. Only you have this inside information, and you know, we don't have it. You know, we can only speculate, but you have the information. You're giving the information to everybody. Like, you have some kind of access to some insider knowledge of how this works and shit. I'm just saying.
Yeah. Now, that's one faction. Now, another faction is the tarot card people. These people are learning tarot cards in jail, like these women, because women's jail is different from men's jail. Like, they're more like lovey-dovey and shit, you know.
No, they're not.
they're more willing to be another person's bitch in a woman's jail. Like that's automatic. So like one of the things they
No.
learn is tarot cards. That's something that alien.
Okay, I don't know if you've ever been to jail, Conspiracy Underground. I don't think you have. I think you're like a little fucking. You're just a fraud. You're a wannabe tough guy or something. I don't know. Your ego just controls you 100%. Your ego determines everything that you do. Your ego is the reason you're making this live stream right now because you're butthurt about everybody else. It's a competition for you. For some reason, it's like a competition for you. I'm more targeted than you are. These other people aren't as targeted as I am. Like, what the fuck, man? I don't get that. I don't get that. These people that come on and act like it's some kind of competition. Hey, guess what? You win. You win. you can win, buddy. I don't want to be as targeted as I am. I wish I was not. You can have that, buddy. I give it to you. I yield. You win. It doesn't make sense. I mean, it's your ego, or there's another explanation. I don't know, but it's not as I don't think it's as complex as you make it. It really is pretty simple. It's really simple. So
Alien abduction awareness is like, there's girls in there braiding each other's hair, like hugging each other, like.
Okay, so yeah, I don't know if you've ever been to jail. It's not like that at all. The women fight more than the men, way more. In the prison I was in, okay, you have like 4 or 5 blocks full of guys, and then one women's block. That women's block, every day there was a fight in the women's block, every single day. The men, all these other blocks combined, it was just an occasional fight. That's it, just an occasional fight, a couple times a week, maybe. But the women, every fucking day there was a fight in the women's block. And braiding the hair, like I've seen guys braiding each other's hair. Okay, guys braid each other's hair in the blocks where when I was in the blocks that I was on several different blocks, well, a couple different blocks, 3 altogether, and I've seen guys braiding each other's hair. The women are fucking psycho, man. The women in jail, they're not nice at all, buddy. Not nice at all. Have you ever been to prison, Conspiracy Underground? Have you ever been to jail? I don't think you have.
Like, oh, Cindy sucks. Like, oh, whatever. Like, it's different from male jail, right? So in men's jail, they play cards. Like, they play playing cards, right? In a female jail, they learn tarot. They learn how to conjure witchcraft and shit.
So I do have to add in here. Have you ever been to jail? If you haven't been to jail, how do you know this about jail? That's just asking questions, buddy. How do you know what goes on in jail if you've never been to jail? If you have, okay, I get it. But if you haven't, how do you know this stuff?
Shit, you know what I'm saying? So a lot of these people, they're basically like crisis actors, right?
Crisis actors. What the fuck is a crazy? Yeah, I mean, it's just funny to me. Crisis actor.
And I'm not calling alien abduction awareness a crisis actor or mermaid or Mesopotamia, but her channel was fucking getting no views. She goes to prison, comes out with a tarot card deck, and she does tarot, and she's making a lot of money now, like supporting herself through YouTube. So there is something that the police are doing with people and getting them on YouTube. They're like kind of repurposing criminals and drug addicts and putting them on YouTube.
I agree with that. I do believe that as well. I agree with that.
So another person that comes to mind is Sienna T.I. Daisy. I believe she's one of these police crisis actors, right?
T.I. Daisy, if it's the same T.I. I'm thinking of, T.I. Daisy's a sweetheart. Like, that makes no sense to me. That's another person that it makes no sense that you're going to call fake. It makes no sense to me why you're doing that. It's like you're taking all the people that are real TIs and you're trying to discredit them.
So that's the basic, that's the low-hanging fruit of the crisis actors is the police, because these people aren't well trained. They're usually popped out of jail. You know, a detective sits with them, trains them for like a week. They go get lunch at fucking Cracker Barrel, go over a couple scripts and talking points, because this is how you know these people will never know anything about they'll never know anything about gang stalking. Like they'll be pretty clueless to like the advanced level of shit about gang stalking, and they'll just blow it off. They'll never answer. So with me and the drones targeted Patton, the way he blew my drones off, like it was nothing, like it's just Jupiter. It's because he doesn't understand what gang stalking is. He's in the very beginning.
No, believe me, I'm way more advanced than you. The reason it's like you don't get it, dude. When you see a drone, I get the drones, dude. I get the drones. I could literally have. I have a buddy of mine witness this with me when I point a flashlight, a spotlight flashlight, like a high-powered zoom flashlight in on one, and the fucking thing starts dancing in front of me as if to provoke me. So don't you get it, dude? They do it. It's not like you caught them. Oh, you caught the drone following you. If you see it, it's because they want you to see it, dude. It's real simple. If you see that drone, they want you to see it. They want you to record it so that they can look at you and say, "Ha, look at this fucking crazy person." Don't you get that? I mean, a fucking monkey can see that shit. That's so easy to see. So when you say that it's a high level, high advanced level fucking and you're targeting and you're still recording the drones and showing what looks to be a planet, dude, you're a moron. And the one in the parking lot, just that one in particular in the parking lot, whether it's a drone or a planet, doesn't matter. Does not matter because it's not moving. It's not following you. It's the building. You walking back and forth, right? And saying, look, it's following me. That fucking thing ain't moving. It looks like it's moving because of parallax. A fucking kindergartner can see that. And yet it makes you look like a moron and thus makes the entire targeted community look stupid. So the fact that you don't see that just blows my mind. It makes me realize how just low intelligence you are.
Very beginning stages of being a crisis actor. So his crisis acting is his brother. He's working with his brother. He's working with T.I.
Yeah, right.
I'm gonna have to do a whole nother live stream on that.
My brother threatened to put a PFA against me when I just went to talk to him. Okay, he's butthurt because our last few interactions over the last few years, I knocked his teeth out one day. I gave him a black eye right before Christmas one time. He's butthurt about that. And then I try to talk to him. He's obviously involved in this shit. I've caught him gang stalking me out here. I'm not working with my brother for what? To show you gang stalking? I'm working with my brother to show you what gang stalking is? No, dude, he's a fucking retard. My brother isn't a moron who doesn't realize how easy it is to fucking catch somebody and explain it a little bit and show anybody that this shit is going on because he's a fucking moron. I don't understand your mindset. I'm working with him for what? That doesn't make sense to me. I'm working with my brother. Yeah, we all figured it all out. We sat down at a Cracker Barrel and we figured this all out. Just a full conspiracy underground.
Like, there's a giant perp cell. It's not even a perp network. It's a cell of fucking criminals. All of these people were working together the whole time. Absent-minded Abe, T.I. News, Nerve Gorilla, Targeted Patton, Angels Don't Fall,
wow.
Tammy Hess, all of Donovan, all of these people are connected. They all work together.
See, that is crazy in itself. Because there's a group of people. There's a whole bunch to unpack there, man. There's a group of people that don't get along with each other. Like, I'm sitting here showing everybody what Angels really is sick motherfucking piece of shit. Tammy is an evil piece of shit. Donovan doesn't like me. I get it. It's because I told TI News that he was trying to convince me and trying to tell me TI News is something that I didn't, that I knew he wasn't. And I went and told TI News. So Donovan got mad about that. So he came after me about that. I've never stalked and harassed Donovan other than that. I've made a couple videos putting that out there. And I wish we could just put that behind us because I do believe Donovan is a TI. And I feel like there's people in the background laughing their ass off. The people that make all this happen, you know, they push people's buttons, right? And they get people to get triggered, and they work with people's emotions and shit, and get them to fucking divide and conquer, just like what you're doing right now. Conspiracy, divide and conquer. So this isn't to influence people against you, you know, that you're a perp or anything. It's not to influence people with that at all. It's to try to show you, like, dude, wake up, come on, think a little bit more, you know, use more critical thinking, and stop giving them what they want. Okay, stop doing exactly what they want you to do. That's what you're doing. You look like a moron. Stop it.
Work together. So that's going to be a whole nother live stream. But targeted pattern thinks that gang stalking is just when people like, fuck, what he knows is what he's learned from us.
No, it isn't.
Okay.
No, it isn't.
He thinks that, oh, my brother, he's messing with me and people might be hacking my internet. People, my neighbors come in and out when I come out. He only talks about stuff he's learned. Like, the stuff I talk about is nuanced.
Okay. I don't put all my information out there because that's what they want me to do. You don't see that? Are you that retarded that you don't realize that already by now? Like, by now, you don't realize that? And if you don't, I can only question what your motives are. What are your motives? What is your agenda? If you do not see that by now, then I don't know if there's any help for you, dude. Believe me, there is so much that I have documented, so much that I don't put out there because I realized a long time ago that that's the whole game. They do this shit to you to get you to put it out there so that then they can do the next thing that they already have in, you know, that their script, they already have the next fucking stage, the next step ready to go for whenever you do what they're trying to get you to do. It's real simple, dude. A monkey can figure this shit out.
The stuff Absent-Minded Abe talked about, who Absent-Minded Abe could have been a crisis actor. I think his contract, I think he was a role player. I don't think he was a crisis actor. There's a difference between a role player and a crisis actor. But,
you just talk out your ass. That's all you do. Talk out your ass.
What's his name? Targeted pattern. Like, with my targeting and other people's targeting, there's nuances. There's like things that you didn't expect to happen. It's not like out of a manual. Like, I didn't know a drone was
right. You realize exactly. I'm going to stop it there because you realize that they cater they tailor your targeting to the individual based on what works, what will get to you, what bothers him, so that we can use that against him. You give them everything, Conspiracy Underground. You give them everything. You make it easy for them to target you, dude. Believe me, they keep changing the tactics with me. And nothing works because I don't give them what they want. So that their tactics that work on me are next to nothing. Okay? They continue to do this stupid shit. Like I showed it a while back. I'm not going to continue to keep showing the same thing over and over again. Because they'll keep doing that same thing over and over again. Because they're like, this gets to them. Let's keep doing it. Like, come on, dude. Wake the fuck up.
Was going to be following me. This is a military drone. I looked it up. I've calculated it. I studied it for years. At first, I thought it was an actual low-flying drone.
He Googled it.
That was like autonomous. No, this is 50,000 feet in the air.
Google told him
these are military fucking drones, like.
And it's just for you, Conspiracy Underground. It's just for you, buddy. They do it just for you, not for anybody else. It's for me.
So a lot of these crisis actors, they'll listen to people like me.
Because it's all about me. They're coming to take you away. Haha. They're coming to take you away. Hee hee. To the funny farm, Conspiracy Underground.
Like me and other people, and like kind of take little tidbits. You can't like steal the drone thing because you'll have to show it, but you can steal other things from me that I'm going to.
This is funny.
So it's just to fluff up their stories, right?
That's
like
all.
You'll notice with Targeted Pan, there'll never be anything new. All of his videos are screen recordings. You don't see vandalism, and I'm not saying he's not possibly a target. He could still be a target. But to me, with all the signs that I see and the way he defends Perp, that was the dead giveaway. I was never going to call him a Perp.
He's been calling me a perp from day one.
I was never gonna call him a perp until he started defending perps. There's no need to defend perps. Okay, if you're slandering a TI and just calling him a perp just to be an asshole, like that's one thing. But to actually defend the perps, like what's the point? I think
I just give my experience and tell you that I have yet to see any evidence of TI News hacking you. You say it, but I haven't seen it. Other than that, what fucking perps do I defend, dude? What are you talking about?
I think it's best to just call them out because you're fucking up their whole agenda. Let's talk about like let's say Nerf Gorilla is a perp. I don't know if he's a perp or not. It definitely seems like he is now. It's been like
I agree with that, but you still can't just fucking say shit that you don't know to be true. You can't. I mean, you could say my theory is this, my theory is that. My theory is that Nerve Gorilla works for some faction of the Justice Department or an intelligence agency. Because if you look, these employees are not allowed to hold a political view. And ask Nerve Gorilla what his political view is. He'll tell you he doesn't have one, right? He will not tell you one way or another, left, right, red, blue, Republican, Democrat. He won't tell you. And that's the same thing with anybody who works for the FBI, CIA, Homeland Security, NSA. They will not. It goes against their policy. It goes against them, holding their security clearance. You know what I mean? They're not allowed to give a political view or else they're done. So my theory is that he works for something like that, okay? And he's not going to risk his security clearance giving his political views. So he will go out of his way to show you he does not have a political view, because that's a big thing, especially right now, especially with the FBI under fire. They're in the hot seat right now for being biased against Trump and shit. So they, especially right now, they will not give their political views, because they're in the hot seat for DOJ being weaponized to influence the election, and we're coming up on an election year here, so this is crunch time. Now they're going to be fucking getting rid of people left and right. Fucking if they can show that they have one stance or another, if they work in these, hold a security clearance and have a political view, they're going to be gone. You know what I mean? It's real easy to see that. So I have my own theories of Nerve Gorilla, but at the same time, you can't keep making claims. I mean, you can give your theories, but you can't go making claims, dude, without something to back it up. And I hate to say it, Nerve Gorilla is right about that. He's 100% right about that. You're part of the problem, dude. When you do this, you are part of the problem. Stop being part of the problem. Start being part of the solution. Help people to stop spreading misinformation. Help people to do their own research. Stop trying to give them the information like you have it or something.
It's been like damn near 2 years of him trying to disprove something that he can't disprove. Like no one does that with their free time. Like I've said that since the beginning.
You're right.
Nerve Gorilla claims he's on the computer all day, right? And he's playing. So this is his claims. I don't even think he plays World of Warcraft. Or what does he play? Diablo? I think he fucking plays a loop video. Like that's a loop video that he has saved on it.
No, and that's wrong. I've looked into this. I've watched him playing and watched him interacting in the chat in real time while he's playing, because there's a chat in the game as well. And I've zoomed in and checked it out, and you can hear him typing as he's doing it. So no, come on, dude, you're really reaching here. So not to back Nerve Gorilla, but stop saying shit that's just totally fucking out there, right, dude?
Saved on his hard drive from Twitch or something. Because think of what he's doing. He plays Diablo all day, right? He does stuff on the computers, like he knows all this crazy shit on the computers, right? So that's two huge hobbies that take up a lot of your time. On top of that, he works the night shift at, I believe he said something like Lockheed Martin or some shit, or some one of these big companies. He said he makes like $70 or $80 an hour.
See, I've never heard that at all. I don't know where that comes from. Maybe he said it, maybe he didn't. I don't know. I've never heard that. So just be careful what you take from this guy, because Conspiracy Underground, I hear a lot of claims that you're making, but nothing to back it up.
So it's an important job, right? That's not a bullshit job. He's making what, $2,000 a week, $3,000 a week. He's playing Diablo 24 hours a day. He's in his 50s, 40s. Come on.
Lots of people of all ages play that game. Just saying.
I mean, he's either on methamphetamine or this is his job.
All right, right there. Gotta stop you right there, dude, because I'm not gonna allow this shit to happen. That Leanne chick from Nerve Girls chat yesterday on the live stream I did, or on the video I uploaded, she was the Nerve Girl I uploaded. I was on his live. She tried to call me a drug addict based on my voice. Based on my voice. Like, where the fuck does that come from? Okay, I get it if you're slurring your words, but you got to have something to compare it to. Okay, you got to say, this is his voice normally, this is his voice slurred. Maybe he's on drugs. Maybe he's on drugs. Okay, but you're just saying Nerve Gorilla's on meth? What the fuck, dude? Dude, you need to stop it. Because I hate when people try to do that. They try to say, because they do it to me. They try to say I'm on drugs and shit, and it's fucking pisses me off, and it's bullshit. And from what I can tell, Nerve Gorilla is anti-drugs. And so it pisses me off, because I'm sure it pisses him off too. Somebody trying to say somebody's on drugs when they're clearly not on drugs. That needs to stop. That shit needs to stop. Anybody who does that is a piece of shit.
Job. Okay. I think it's both, to be honest. Like, this dude, you have to be a tweaker to work a night shift job at age 40, bro.
No, you don't.
And
no,
then
you
get
don't.
up and fucking do all this shit every day.
No, you don't.
Like, come on, man.
No, you don't.
This is his job. He's some type of contractor that works from home, and he databases all of our fucking. He hacks into everyone's devices and he databases everyone's shit.
You don't know that.
That's what he's doing. So all of you.
You don't know that. Unless you have something to back that up, stop it. And now you can say, I think he does this, or it's my belief that it's a theory. I don't have anything to back it up, but that's my theory. So quit saying that he's doing this if you don't have anything to back it up.
All of you people that clicked on his link, like, I've told you people, I worked at an IT job in fucking Florida, like a big company. I don't even remember because it was so long ago. But we would, like, if you ever went onto a website and it said, oh, we're from Microsoft, you have a virus, like, call us now. That's who we were doing. Like, that's a fucking, so basically those people would call us, and I could look into their computers by them clicking a link, bro. I could literally look into their computer. That was in 2014, dude. Do you know what type of technology advancements have happened?
So you're right there. You're 100% right there. People need to realize that is 100% possible. And the fact that Nerve Gorilla won't admit that is a bit suspicious.
All we had to do, we did everything on a recorded line. Like, this was a IT company. This was a legit big business company. Like, they weren't scammers or fraudsters. Like, they were like a highly accredited company, you know, making millions of dollars a year.
So obviously somebody working for an intelligence agency would have that capability and then some. And I just wanted to add that in there.
But if I was able to do that with no background in computers, 2013, what do you think he's doing? Why do you have to click his, like, have you noticed he'll never go to your StreamYard? He'll never go to your platform? Like, you guys gotta be fucking.
That's a lie. He was just on Tammy Hess's fucking StreamYard earlier today.
You gotta be fucking retarded. And then he put out that fake ass interview with that drug addict he paid to fucking pretend to be an XTI. Oh, yeah.
Okay. That drug addict that paid to be an XTI. See, you doing the drug thing again, dude. Stop it.
Yeah, you could tell she was a complete fucking drug addict doing it for drugs. Like that was hilarious.
Doing it for drugs. Where do you get that? Where does that come from? Where's your shit to back this up, dude? Why does everybody have to use drugs and say, oh, they must be on drugs? I know several TIs that have never touched a drug in their life. They don't look like it. They claim they never have, and they sure as hell don't look like drug addicts. Like older people that are just they're targeted because they know something or they worked within, they worked in the system and now they're targeted because they're whistleblowers who have nothing to do with drugs, who are targeted. So that blows that argument right out of the water that all these TIs are just on drugs. And don't use that against them because then you're no better than them, dude. Stop it.
Hilarious. You could tell she was even paid in like fucking methamphetamine to do that.
You can tell she's paid in methamphetamine to do that. How's that? How is she paid in? How can you tell? Please enlighten me.
To do that. Yeah, it should be a TI, but you really changed my like who talked like that? Doesn't make any sense.
I agree with you that chick on there does seem like it's just a fucking plant. Like she contradicts herself, and whenever I went into Nerves Live yesterday, she started calling me a drug addict and shit. And she could tell by my voice. And that's why that shit pisses me off. So don't stoop to their level, Conspiracy Underground. Then you're no better than them.
Nerve Gorilla, I wouldn't even call him a gang stalker. He's part of something. I'm gonna do a whole live stream. I think Nerve Gorilla is like working with Hollywood or something. I think like I have theories on who he's from. Like he's from something. Like he's part of. This is what's going on. Okay. TIs are being.
Quit saying like this is what's going on. That's where you're trying to spread disinformation. I know you said you have theories about it and everything, but you gotta quit saying this is what's going on, okay? Because people believe that shit, dude. People just believe what they hear. Unfortunately, people are stuck fucking stupid. Unfortunately, you can't fix stupid. People are stupid. They believe what you put out there. Now, I have theories that, think about it, Hollywood is our entertainment, right? So what is their entertainment? I do have a theory that they have an underground thing, and that imagine all of us on hidden cameras and shit. It would be super fucking lucrative, right? And they'd be able to make bets and shit, and then they would try to influence us different ways. It would be like reality TV on steroids, right? So I do believe that's 100% possible, and it's very likely too. It makes sense, but that's a theory. That's just a theory. So please stop saying this is what's going on.
Are being filmed. Like all of us TIs on YouTube, like they're making a movie about us, and or some type of documentary or something about TIs of how mentally ill we are or some shit. And they've sent Nerd Gorilla as someone to spice up the storyline of the targeted individual community. Like I believe Hollywood is studying targets, and they're probably gonna release a video or maybe some independent group.
I don't think they're ever gonna release shit because they're not for the right money. Money controls everything. Money rules the world. If they release it, it's only because you paid for it. That's what I believe.
That's definitely going on with GameStop. Like some of these people are actual crisis actors, like working with Hollywood. Like I kind of got off topic.
That's definitely possible. It's not definitely going on unless you got some evidence to back it up.
Off topic a little bit here. The second group of crisis actors is military crisis actors. Like the first group was police. So Nerve Gorilla is not a crisis actor. I just think like he's not a normal person that just disagrees with targeted individuals.
Yeah, I don't think so either. I don't think so either.
But
I agree with you.
Targeted Patton, Corinne and Nine, Ti. No, Ti News isn't a crisis actor. He's just a perp. But yeah, Targeted Patton, I believe, is a crisis actor working with the police. This is my opinion. Um,
See, and that really fucking burns me up, man. Because I'm the opposite of that. The absolute opposite of that. So the fact that you're trying to influence other people, that I am some kind of crisis actor working with the police, what good is that going to do for the TI community? What good is that going to do for anybody? That's going to negate my credibility. That's going to negate the shit that I try to put out there to help people. I'm trying to help people, trying to bring the general public to the table and show them that this sick shit goes on. And you're trying to discredit me. I'm not, you know what I mean? It doesn't make any sense. It makes no sense to me. Unless you are a plant.
um, Ti News was also on probation too. So a lot of these people that are on probation, they stick together. Like you'll notice about the only person that I think is legit
People on probation aren't even allowed to hang out with other people on probation.
is Facts Channel, Target Individual Facts Channel. But
Okay, whoever that is, I'm just going out on a limb here. I'm just going to ask. I don't know, but do they happen to be black?
again, I could be wrong. I could be wrong about anyone. Anyone could be wrong about me. I could be a fucking perp. Who the fuck knows? No one knows anything, right?
Right, there you
So
go.
military
Thank you.
perps,
Thank
military
you.
crisis actors. This is your absent-minded Abe. If
Thank
he's a
you.
perp,
Thank you. Nobody knows
if
anything.
absent-minded Abe is fake, he's definitely a crisis actor working for the military. That's always my kind of gut instinct. He's too dumb to be a spook. But my instinct on Abe, he was a crisis actor. He was working with a group that was doing directed energy on targeted individuals. I think his job was to pretend to be a directed energy targeted individual so other people would talk about it and he could identify them and then they could like do research or set up more directed energy or some shit. Like, I don't know, try to maybe even fucking kill him. Who the fuck knows? But his job, like, we're just using him as an example. Absent-minded Abe's job was to find the directed energy TIs, whoever's getting it, so they can maybe study them, maybe fucking silence them. Who the fuck knows? Like, I don't know the details.
Think about this. If they're doing experimentation on a bunch of people in the public realm, right? They would want to know how to combat, how to keep the secrecy, how to keep it secret. So they would do these little experiments, little exercises to see what TIs know. They put the bait out there. They chum the water, and people like Conspiracy Underground are gonna take the fucking bait, and they're gonna come out here and they're gonna put all this stuff out there, what we know and what we think. That way, they know how to keep it secret. They know what they need to do. They know, you know what I mean. Quit giving them what they want, dude.
But he was really adamant about pushing that shit. Like, I'm not saying it's fake. I've been hit with it. I just don't see you're getting fried in your bed every night. Like you don't see that on YouTube. You don't see anyone with like burns all over the body on YouTube.
Yeah, you do. What about the Under the Word? Just last week, Under the Word was shown. There was videos of her that you were coming on calling her a crisis actor. She's showing it, and you're calling her a crisis actor.
Like you don't. Like even if they're doing it, it's for a short period of time and then it stops. So you don't hear people talking about it in detail. Like I can talk about it in detail what they do to me. And like, does it stop? Does it keep going? Like
Yeah, well, stop talking about it in detail because you're giving them what they are after. You're giving them exactly what they want, dude.
these people won't talk. They was like, I got fucking melted in my bed. Like, oh well, you're alive. 2 years later, dude, you're perfectly fine. Years later, like, shut up. Like, you're not making us look credible. Like, that's what I'm trying to get at.
Just like you filming a drone. It's clearly something stationary in the sky. walking back and forth in the parking lot, looking like a retard, making us all look stupid.
Yeah. You're not. Oh well, I get melted in my bed, but it stops for like a couple of years at a time. It's like, dude, okay, then like you have nothing to prove. You know what I'm saying? Like I have theories on directed energy. I think it has to be installed in your house. Like they have to implant something in you or in your house, or use a drone or a satellite.
I think they're working on military grade research and development directed energy weaponry. And they have to try it out on somebody, don't they? So they have to try it out without getting caught. So they're not going to keep doing it to somebody. They're going to do just what they can get away with, and that's it.
Satellite, like it's not coming out of thin air. Like, come on, man. Like they could probably hit coordinates.
What, you mean like your Wi-Fi? Like all the other shit that we can do just out of thin air? I mean, there's shit that you can clearly research and look up. I mean, look up the voice of God weapon. That shit happened. They used that shit. That's why I refuse to deny that V2K. You know, I don't get it. I don't get V2K, but I stay open minded about it. I'm not going to sit here and say that the people are lying that are getting V2K because there's too much out there to deny it.
Coordinates, but that's too much money involved for what? Why don't they just kill you?
And by the way, they have unlimited funds, dude. They have a do whatever they want and get away with it badge. And they have black budget programs that have unlimited budgets. So there is no such thing as too amount of money.
Kill you that way. And they did the perfect coordinates of longitude and latitude, and they put in a computer code and they'd zap me like through the air. Like, no, dude, they would just kill you. Like, come on.
No, they wouldn't just kill you. Why would they kill you? Then they'd have to find a new target. That doesn't make any sense. They'd just kill you. No, you're somebody that's expendable, but you are an asset at the same time. You're an asset to their research and development. Why would they kill you? It's called a slow kill because they're trying to get a twofer, you know? You're somebody that needs silenced, so they're going to silence you, they're going to torture you, they're going to experiment on you, so you're no good to them dead.
So I believe that shit happens. It's just everyone that talks about it is fake as hell. They know it. Like you're claiming that you're getting zapped with it, but you're alive. You have no evidence of it. You can easily be lying. Like, come on now. But that's a crisis acting. A lot of these.
You could easily be telling the truth too. Just as easily be telling the truth. What do these people have to gain by lying about it? That's the questions I ask. When somebody has these outstanding claims, I ask the right questions. I ask, okay, what do they have to gain by claiming these things? And when you ask that question, you realize that they don't have anything to gain. They have everything to lose, which leads you to believe that they're probably telling the truth. You got to give them the benefit of the doubt sometimes.
A lot of these crisis actors get hit with directed energy. That's a fact.
Okay, it's a fact. And again, I go the other way. I look at it from another perspective and say, you can't say that's a fact if you don't know. Okay? That's where this whole thing is all fucked up. Because none of us know what's going on.
And that's all they get. Like, I only get directed energy. It's like, do you get like workplace sabotage? No. Pretty good at work, man. I mean, that one's cool. Like, is your property being vandalized?
Again.
TI News. Dude, I work.
Again, it's tailored to the individual. That much is clear.
Dude, I work 6 days a week. Yeah, sure you do, bro.
See, it doesn't matter. You don't want to believe what it says anyway.
Angels don't fall. Angel dust don't fall.
Yeah, Angel is working with Tammy Hess now. That's clear. If you look at it, it's clear that Angels is working with Tammy Hess now. I don't think he was ever a TI, to be honest. because it doesn't make sense to me. Either he's completely fucking mind controlled or he turned perp. One of the two, because he's not doing anything to help the TI community anymore. He actually won't even admit that he's a TI anymore.
Cool. Yeah, right, home slices. You've never worked a day in your fucking life.
How do you know?
You're an armchair target. There's nothing wrong with being a TI that gets fucking whatever, welfare. Just fucking tell me. Like, I don't even know how to get welfare. Like, how do you even qualify for that? Like, do you have to, like, I don't understand how that shit works. I feel like they're just gonna tell me no. So
Only one way to find out. You don't know
but
unless you
I
try.
left a comment like welfare isn't a bad idea. If you're a TI, you might as well milk the system and try to steal as much money from the system as you can. Like, I don't promote that normally, but yeah, fuck it. You're targeted and you can't work. Like, just try to do welfare fraud. Fuck getting welfare. Do fraud.
All right, now this is something a plant would say. Do welfare fraud. Yeah, do welfare fraud. Fucking retard. Come on, dude. Yeah, let's do welfare fraud.
Fraud. Steal like a fucking $1 million from the government, dude. Fuck this government. I think that's fair. Like, that's fucking fair.
No, don't go do welfare fraud. Don't listen to fucking Conspiracy Underground. Do not do welfare fraud. Because you're no better than the fucking criminals then.
Like, I'm encouraging defrauding the government if they're fucking attacking you every day and preventing you from working. Steal money from the fucking government. Politicians do it. Cops do it. Everyone does it. You should do it too. Rich business people fucking do it.
Yeah, the government gang stalks you and harasses and tortures you. Do it too. You might as well become a fucking gang stalker too, huh?
You have nothing to lose. What are they gonna do? Come after you? Like,
How about your soul? How about you lose your soul? You want to sell your soul to the devil? You want to give up your fucking soul and be a piece of shit like that? Like you complain about the people that are doing it to you. You want to be like the people that are doing it to you? Be my guest. Not me. Not this guy.
oh, you better not do that. They're gonna really come after you. I mean, you're already getting hit with directed energy every day. But nah, I don't encourage that because it's a form of
Crime?
like brainwashing to take that money. But if you're being targeted and you can't work, like, yeah, you might as well get on some food stamps or something. Like.
How is it a form of brainwashing? Seriously, Conspiracy Underground, you just grow up a little bit and use that brain that's in between your two big dumb ears.
Till you get back on your feet. Like, if I had food stamps, like, I would be good. Like, I'd be saving like $300 a month if I had that shit.
So why don't you apply?
That would offset. Like, the vandalism isn't that much when you don't own a vehicle. Like, they can't. What are they gonna do? Fuck up my old ass Xbox One?
Why don't you apply?
My $40 Xbox One? No.
Apply then.
Don't break that. I've gotten plenty of my value out of that. It's like 10 years old.
So apply.
And another thing, if they break anything, you can just sell it. Everything is worth money. It's not going to be worth as much as it's not broken, but something's better than nothing. Like, there's ways to just neutralize like this program. Like.
Yes, there is. Quit giving them Quit giving them exactly what they want, so that they can't target you. Quit telling them what bothers you. Quit telling them everything about your fucking life, and then they can't fuck with you.
Yeah, military, crisis actors. I think there's two reasons. Like, the first reason is with Abe, right? Like, that whole deal. Like, I think he's working with some type of Wagner group or some shit, like some type of Blackwater group, and he's just pretending to be targeted, finding other veterans. The second reason is to find real military people. Like, there's certain people that they want to get rid of in this program. That's military veterans that are good at combat and shit.
Yeah? Isn't that funny? I'm a veteran. I was a combat engineer in the Army National Guard, and I got the Marksmanship Award for the best shot in the company when I never shot a gun before I went to basic training. Isn't that funny that they target me?
Um, it just makes sense to take them out. Like that's the first people they would want to take out.
They did try to kill me twice,
All right.
at least.
So the second group would probably be like cops. If there was any cop talking about this, they would probably kill that guy. I'll be honest with you. If there was a cop that was ready to whistleblow on this, they'd probably like kill him.
Yeah.
You know,
I
they've
agree.
done it with the fucking January 6 people.
Yep, I agree.
Like, oh yeah, those January 6 cops, 6 of them committed suicide within 2 months. Yeah, sure. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, right. I agree.
But third group would be pretty much alpha males. I don't know, like successful alpha males would be like if you're like Andrew Tate
Yep.
and you're a TI and you're trying to like reveal the program. Like I don't like Andrew Tate, but I'm just using him as an example. Like just an alpha male motherfucker that would just beat the shit out of someone. If he found out who did this, he would like go after him and beat the shit out. That's a fact.
I agree.
But those three groups, military people that are good at combat, you know what I'm saying, decorated military veterans that want to fucking free America, right? Second group would be like a cop that's going to whistleblow because his testimony would be taken seriously. And the third group that the military would be going after would be alpha males, okay,
Yep, I agree with all
criminal
that.
drug lord type of people that don't take no shit, that will like guaranteed do something about their targeting
That's fair.
if they found out who's doing it.
That's fair.
So that's the military's role. They're part of some type of simulation too. Like the military has enrolled into some quantum computing simulation and has overlaid reality, and we're living in some type of
No, I just think that the way the whole system is set up and everything's compartmentalized and there's a chain of command, that it's just set up perfectly for the people at the top to get away with all this shit. And then it's a need to know basis. So the people that don't need to know don't know about it. And it's hard to believe. So nobody's going to believe the shit. So it's like a perfect setup for this shit to happen.
type of reptilian fucking prison matrix.
No, now you're talking crazy talk, dude.
Okay. So that's their role. They're like experimenting on people.
Whether it's true or not, that's crazy talk. You're not going to get any traction with that shit. You're just going to sound like a crazy person. So yeah, that's it.
Yeah, that's pretty much it for the military. The military's
I haven't even watched the rest of this, but that's enough. I'm not going to keep going on and on and on. I just wanted to address the because I heard him, calling me a crisis actor that works for the cops, and thought it was important to shut that shit down. And if anything, help Conspiracy Underground see the bigger picture here. If nothing else, I'm trying to help you see the bigger picture, Conspiracy Underground. So be good or be good at it. Peace.